Hello everybody and welcome to Drawing with Waffles. Today we're going to be drawing a character I created back in 2008. She doesn't have a name, she's just Frog Girl. Kind of sad, but whatever. Anyway, 2 weeks ago I posted my second sketchbook video, and in that sketchbook is where the very first time I ever drew Frog Girl, and people are like, you should draw Frog Girl again, and I'm like, that's a good idea, and now I'm drawing Frog Girl! Yay! And that's the true story about how I decided to draw Frog Girl for this week. So as you can see, I was at first going to draw her standing up, and then I changed my mind and made her sitting down, and then I decided to put her on a lily pad because I thought that'd be kind of cute, you know, she was sitting on a lily pad. And then I drew like the little lily from the lily pad, and it's being like squished because she's sitting on it, so it's like nice and comfy, and she looks comfortable sitting there. And I don't know, like I'm looking at the finished picture right now, and I don't know if I quite translated what I wanted it to look like. Like, she's supposed to be holding a lily pad in her hand, and she's like blowing the lily into, like, the petals are all flying off. I don't know if it looks like she's actually blowing, but that's what I was going for. And now here on the second sketch layer, I'm just adding a lot of more details. A lot of more details. And Frog Girl doesn't really have a story. She's basically, I just decided to draw someone in a swimsuit. It wasn't a bikini, and I colored it in green, and then like she kind of looks like a frog, so I gave her a hat, and then she was Frog Girl. And then I added like because I colored her in colored pencil in my sketchbook, and basically she's just a normal person, but then she has like her arms gradient into like almost like fins, like on her feet she's got like frog fins, and like her skin's like normal colored, but then when it gets down to her arms it like gradients into like a green color, like a frog. And I probably should like give it a little thought and figure out how that could have possibly happened, because I mean it's not like possible, but I mean like for her story, because like I don't know, she's just like a character. I really need to start thinking about it, I think, because I really like her. She's kind of cute. I mean her design's pretty simple, but I feel like I should be putting a little bit more thought into her, because she deserves it, you know? She's been around for 7 years. I've drew her multiple times in like different sketchbooks, so I feel like I owe her the time of day to just, you know, close my eyes and think like, who the heck is Frog Girl? Does she have a name? Is she just Frog Girl? Was she raised by frogs? What, was she a baby and they left her as a baby on a lily pad, and then a frog came along and raised her? Like, that doesn't even make sense, but like she needs something. Right now she's just a character floating around in nowhere space, and yeah, I think I owe her that. I also thought it would be really good timing to draw Frog Girl right now, since I just opened my very first contest to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. If you didn't see that video, I'll have a link somewhere on the screen and in the description. So in the contest, I'm asking all the entrants, is that a word? Entrance. It sounds like entrance, like a door you're going in, but I mean like people who enter, so they're entrants, right? Anyway, for the contest, I'm asking entrants to draw their original characters so I can see like what kind of characters they create. And so I was like, maybe I should draw one of my original characters. So it just seemed like perfect timing to draw Frog Girl and, you know, show it. Especially since it's a character of mine that I created so long ago. Like, since then I've had so many different more experiences, and I've learned so much more about art and color schemes and things. So when I draw Frog Girl, you're able to see like what kind of person I was back then, and like the kind of character I created, because it's a lot different than Maple, because Maple I created like 3 months ago. So Maple's so much more involved. Like, I put a lot more thought into her design and her story, whereas Frog Girl, you know, I just wanted to draw something, so I drew her, and I thought she was cool, so I ended up drawing her a lot. Like, there's a lot of different things that go into her than that went into Maple, so I thought that's another cool reason to show Frog Girl, and so you can see how much I've improved in like character design when you compare Frog Girl to Maple. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here, because I feel like I owe you that. I could probably be done recording this audio right now, except for the fact that I just spent the last 5 to 10 minutes making stupid voices into Audacity, and like trying to be Pokemon and singing Frozen songs, trying to be a princess. I'm just like, I get distracted so easily. Oh my gosh! And I actually recorded it because I left the microphone on, and holy cow, I'm kind of weird. Yeah, I kind of worried about myself just a little bit. Anyway, Frog Girl. Yeah, Frog Girl. I decided to give her a lot tanner skin, since she probably spends a lot of time outside, you know, sitting on lily pads and stuff. So I gave her some pretty tan skin, because usually I give my characters really, really pale skin. Like, they've never seen the light of the sun ever in their lives, like me. But So I decided to just shake things up a bit and give Frog Girl a tan, you know? I mean, it's not like really tan, but, you know, you could tell that she's seen the sun once in her life. That's what I'm saying. And here I'm just changing the line art, you know, changing the color of the line art so that it complements the colors within the line art, because I like to do that, you know, sometimes. Sometimes I do like it, depending on the style I'm going for, but most of the time I have to color over the line art and make it a color. It's more complementary. And then I'm adding a lot of shines because I went a little crazy on the shine, and that's not even all of it. Wait till you see the finished product. There is way more little shiny stuff because I decided maybe I could make her hands and feet look more like scales by adding more shiny pieces, because that's decent logic. I'm not sure if it worked, but I don't know. It's like, ooh, shiny, and my eyes are just like, I look right at it. And I kind of like that about it, but I mean, it looks weird, but oh, here it goes. This is my scaly bits and pieces I decided to add. Aren't they wonderful? You can be the judge of that one. You can leave that in the comments. Waffles, you really overdid it. That looks terrible. Or you made waffles. That's nice. I like it. No? One or the other. You can't be in the middle. You can't be like, I'm indifferent, because nobody likes people who are indifferent. You gotta make a decision, okay? Nobody likes those people. Now I'm coloring the lily pad. And I actually, some of you might be a little proud of me on this one. I basically, air quotations, gave it a background. It's like the most simple background ever, but I'm proud of it. And it doesn't bother me that much. And I had a lot of trouble coloring the line art of the lily pad that she's sitting on, because the flower like sticks out. And it's so round that just messes it all up, okay? Oh, and here I am adding the background. Decided to add a little shadow underneath the lily pad into the water, and I blurred it a little bit, and then I added some more lily pads because it just seemed kind of blah. Didn't have enough stuff going on. I like intricate, complicated backgrounds, even though they're the most difficult to make, so I'm kind of like torn, you know? And then I decided to add like the sky, be a little pink, and shine the pinky on the grass, and that was about it. Grass. It's a lake. Jeez. Or a pond. I guess it's a pond, but whatever. Anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video of me drawing Frog Girl, so that you could, you know, just see what it would have looked like if I entered my own contests. And I hope you guys all have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!